What's going on YouTube? Get on the YouTube. It's me, Zacharias, not Zacharias. Here to talk about a question that on live stream a couple days ago, I think it was New Year's Day, that conservative Mexican had to ask me a question about job market and discrimination in California and immigrants, Latino immigrants. Okay, so and African Americans. Now I am African American and Hispanic. My fourth grandfather was Black Spanish Creole. He okay, so and the Real RIL is Spanish, and I'm also mixed with Anglo, Irish, English, French, and the American. I'm not full blown African. I don't go along with the one drop rule. I don't go to blood quashes. I'm part of the multiracial movement. The multiracial movement was trying to put the multiracial category on 2000 census. That's what I am for. I was like that in my teens, and I'll be 40 this year, so I don't change. Okay, I'm very stubborn. I'm a Leo. Okay, the zodiac sign is a Leo, so I'm very stubborn. I go by my way. And I'm an individualistic person. I'm not collective. I'm not a collective person. Just because a person actually said do one thing, just because I do anything. So if folks come to my channel, see me as an individual, and you can respect me as an individual. Okay? Now, he said that if I want Mexico, well, California and Mexico, there's gonna be hell for me, and Mexicans don't care about my black ass, my mixed race, partially black ass, because I'm not pure black. Once again, like I said in my other video, I can give a damn about a Mexican or a white or an African American descendant person. None of us are pure black in this country. I care about my own mixed race, part black, Native American, and white and Hispanic ass. Caramel complected. Ain't no dark chocolate and ain't no pale. Okay. Now, ain't no high yellow. He's high yellow, okay? So, because he do have African heritage, Afro-Mexican heritage. It's called like it is. We know the history of Mexico having African ancestry during the colonial period of time and the caste system and mixing in Nueva España, which is actually Louisiana, was part of Nueva España. It's called Louisiana, okay? So, it was Louisiana. Folks don't read about how the French came in there because the French, mostly Catholic in uh, Canada, they was getting persecuted by white Anglo-Saxon English people. Okay, and as an ex-Protestant, I understand that because I'm a Catholic since I was 13, and I deal with anti-Catholicism in my own family and outside, and I deal with that. Okay, and anybody with sexual scandals, excuse me, we had sexual scandals in slavery, and most of the slave masters were white Anglo Protestant men, and they raped black women. That's why I'm not pure black. Although I have a grandma who was Anglo and Irish, okay, who married my Creole on the other side. Let me go ahead and detail this. My fourth grandfather, who was Black Spanish Creole, okay, and his wife, who was Black American, she's from Louisiana too, so I don't know if she was mixed because I'm doing research on her. That's my third grandmother on my mom's side, um, Anna. So she married a white-looking quadrille third grandfather of mine, who was like a white man. Now he wasn't born out of slavery. He was born in 1870s after slavery. His dad, Creole, was passing as white in Texas, and he married a white woman. That's what happened in Texas. I think something happened to him. That's why I cannot find his records. But going along with oral history and records, it showed that his mother was white. Not no mixed hairs, not no yellow bone mulatto woman past white. She was full blown white. I have white cousins on there. So she was Irish and English. She's also descendant of the Bug and Bacon family in Virginia. So the Theo Bacon that the Bacon Rebellion calls race and class, that is my cousin. All right. My ninth grandmother was Sarah Bacon, from a white woman, because Sarah Bacon, she descended from Sarah Bacon and Samuel Bug. Okay, so anybody that's white, I'm related to you on that side of the family. Okay, the Neverets, the Bugs, the Bacons. I saw the family tree on Instagram. So Captain Edmund Bacon. Okay, that's my 10th grandfather who's English, okay? White. He's from Suffolk, England. That's right there, okay? He was related to Nathaniel Bacon, who caused the Bacon Rebellion, that caused race and class, and also Nathaniel Bacon, the governor, okay? And I see a lot of Nathaniel Bacon's, there's like a copy of that name in the family, okay? So that's how I'm related, okay? Now, so the reason I call it like it is, so to break it down on the family tree, the reason I brought this up, okay? Sexual scandals in the Protestant churches, they got lots of scandals in the Protestant churches. The Southern Baptist Convention still has been ignored by the media. There's this Stop Baptist Predator.org, and there is a bunch of scandals. Even Second Baptist Church in Houston had a sexual scandal, and it has not been broadcast all over the news. So a lot of folks, but in the Southern Baptist Convention split with the American Baptist Church, and over slavery, and you had a lot of them raping sisters, boys in the sex forums, and butt breaking in the South. They had their own gay marriage. Okay, it wasn't gay marriage. We got to understand before anybody talk about gay marriage today and transgender and stuff. Excuse me, that was going on in the so-called Bible South. And you had many of them been our great grandfathers because you had the alternate to do the one drop rule. They rape a black woman, or either has consensual sex, like what happened Thomas Jefferson and Sarah Henderson situation. She's part white. Actually, his white wife is a sister of half sister of Sarah Henderson. Yeah, that's his sister-in-law. His part black sister-in-law. Okay, who was a slave. Um, they will make babies, and the condition of the mother made you a slave. That's what the origin of the one drop rule comes from. That's why a black man could not marry a white woman, because a white woman, the kids will be considered free. Okay, so folks don't understand that. So then back to the situation. Okay, so that's how. So before anybody talks about scandals, we have scandals in the South when black women and mixed race black women was raped, and by white Anglo-Saxon Protestant masters, and I'm sure that Reverend Charles Cocard Jones, along with the other Samuel Cartwright and William Lynch, and many of them those in those statues of the Confederate armies, they were rapists and thugs too, and killing and raping and all other stuff. So they weren't all that nice, good people. So anybody talk about my religion, talk about that too, okay? Talk about the time when Pocahontas, excuse me, when the Pilgrims, who Puritans, who Protestants came here and raped Native American women, okay? So don't go there, and I'm part Native American too. So don't go there with me with that, okay? And this still goes on to this day, okay? Now, all right, you even got ghetto gaggers. Okay, let's call it like it is, right? So let's get to the subject. So Corners. So conservative Mexican asked about the jobs and about what's going on in California. I'm not in California. I know about the strawberry picking, cotton picking fight, the African American descendant gangsters and the Mexican American gangsters fighting each other, and that's why I do not. I'm a supporter of the ACLU, but I refuse to sign a contract or a petition to stop LAPD because they did their own dirt towards each other. LAPD, whose racists are harassing Africans and Hispanic gang members, and if they're involved in cotton picking and stripping about black and brown racism, you deserve what you got. If they have identified those areas, good. You didn't. You act like the KK towards each other, call each other niggas and wetbacks and spicks and spooks and monkeys and chungos and yates and all that other stuff. Racist slurs that came from white supremacists. They hate your asses. You deserve to have your neighborhoods unified. You deserve to be harassed by the police. Y'all do it to each other. Y'all can say nigga killer and wetback killer. You're acting just like Ku Klux Klan, who hate Hispanics and African Americans. Ku Klux Klan did not like Mexicans. Most of the Mexican men in Texas were lynched by the Ku Klux Klan, just like the African American people were. Barcelos were harassed. Also, the Texas Rangers here in Texas were part of KKK. Not only harassed African American men, but they also harassed Mexican American men and also lynched them too. See, they don't teach this in school. They had signs during Jim Crow, even though the Guadalupe Hidalgo classified Mexicans as American as white in order to make them be part of the labor force until the 1930s. Depression started to debate whether who because they did not need them anymore, and it was kicking folks out of the United States and sending them back to Mexico. You had signs say no niggers, no Mexicans, no Negroes, and no dogs, no niggers, no wetbacks, all that other stuff. White supremacists. That's what Trump means about making America great again. So these idiots in the community that don't like me, because I know they're gonna be African men, because every time I speak Spanish, you have African men who don't like Hispanics hating on me too, on you too. So and I'm part Hispanic, Spanish Creole. So I get it on both ends, okay? I get it on both ends. I get the hate on both ends, okay? And I don't care, okay? Because I don't like no enemies of any color on my side, okay? If I have family, I didn't go anywhere to on New Year's and on Christmas to go see family because I have enemies in the family. So I'm a loner dude, okay? I'm happy to be alone. So the strawberry picking, cotton picking fight in California, they have brown water like Flint, Michigan, And I'm not talking about the innocent people. This, my heart goes out to the ones who are not innocent, who's extremely guilty of causing black environments amongst each other. Okay, I don't have no. Oh, God forgive me. I know you're supposed to love it, but I'm gonna be real with you. As a human, I don't have love for your asses. You deserve what you get. You cause a hostile environment, worse than the Ku Klux Klan did to both communities. So y'all toss each other over some crack cocaine that was made by ACLU, not ACU, excuse me, UCLA, excuse me, UCLA, not ACU. UCLA was Dr. Jolie West when they was trying to make crack cocaine to export during Bush and Reagan administration. Okay, I understand that CIA. When Bush died, I didn't have no love for that man. I'm glad, God forgive me, but I'm glad he's deceased. He caused a lot of problems in the communities, in both communities, in African American and Hispanic crack epidemics. So, and it was actually men of color, African American, Mexican, Puerto Rican, Dominican men, Hispanic men all over from LA to New York and Miami, here in Houston, get arrested over this mess, while the white folks who had money, who was giving them drugs, did not get arrested and sit back and laugh and saw what happened. So those men who's veteranos, who OG gangsters were African Hispanic, they also was put in violent centers where Dr. Jolie West gave them heart, and as a bipolar, that's why I don't take medication anymore, gave them drugs that made them worse than who they are. That's why they're more violent than who they are. Okay, came from broken environments, being abused, mistreated, molested, all other stuff, and it was violent because of the abuse. So they was getting treatment. So he don't know, because certain Mexicans very uneducated and live in California and did not know that Los Angeles was founded by mestizos and Afro-Mexicans, Native Americans who were already in Mexico. So it was, you know what I'm saying? You don't know his history. In the last governor, Pia Pico, was Afro Mestizo, and even people brought that up about his mulatto grandmother. Okay, so for he don't know the history. He don't even know that Vicente Guerrero, my hero, the second president of Mexico, who Afro Mestizo, mother was Afro Mexican, dad was Mestizo, fought against Spain. Was the one who abolished slavery, excuse me, in September 15, 1929. He don't even know his home history. Don't know Morelos. Any Mexican person that hate black folks say, Via Morelos. Morelos was part African dude. He's part Native American Spaniard. Father Jose Morelos, the state April born, and also he was a priest, and he did follow his vows. He did have babies. Okay, he did go against his vows. He did have babies. I met two Mexican men who were descended in 2000. Was I still living with my grandmother? Yeah, 2011. Okay, in 2011. I'll go ahead and say in the area I was in the Magnolia Transit Center, and a dude who's an ex-Catholic Protestant, who's a thought, because he's talking about his sex life, talking about preaching to me, but he's a thought, okay? He's a Baptist. Mexican American dude from Veracruz, last name of Bivon. I want to give his full name out, okay? Then I met a Mexican man who was an immigrant who was from Mexico, who was on 77 bus 2013, right there by the Riga Lubeck Church. And I said, you're elected Bivon, I saw his name tag. I said, are you descendant of Father Jose Maria, Jose Bivon? He said, yeah. And said, "Oh, me and Mano, my brother," and he laughed, because I did not know that he was also a mestizo too. I thought he was on the mulatto, talking about Bivon, Father Jose Morales Bivon, excuse me. And he said, "Yeah, I said, y'all told I said, y'all know he got black in him, y'all. He got black in him. He, you know what I'm saying? He descended of that, you know, and everybody was like laughing, cause I know, yeah, he descended this." So folks understand, I do research. I'm part of the multiracial. We talked about how Latinos escape the one drop rule. Okay, there was one article by a Dominican man. What's his name? William Javier Nelson. He was a Dominican man, darker Dominican man, and he talked about how Latinos escaped the one drop rule on Interracial Voice back in the 1990s. Okay, and I used to be on Interracial Voice. And that's the one the one who wanted to keep the multiracial category on the census. So understand, dude, I know this. So let's get to the job. So I'm gonna go detail this, okay? The truth of the matter is, this dude here don't realize that I don't want to work low wage. If you know anything about the cheap job industry, they give cheap jobs to minorities, and they target minorities because it's about keeping them on low economic burden. Okay, they don't want a person of color, African or Hispanic, to have the same wealth as the white population that has wealth. Okay, Yes, there are poor white people. Yes, there's poor white folks on the white folks on welfare, the majority on welfare, and those. So that's why you can't make the argument African American Hispanic on it because it's mostly white people on welfare, and actually, it's mostly white people who get in trouble on welfare fraud. So the truth of the matter is, when you say stuff like that, you're speaking from an ignorant um, perspective. So, because that's the case, why they're not called welfare kings and queens? They target minorities of that to cause racism, a racist propaganda like Hitler did with the Jews. So when you have someone, this man who's sitting here talking about jobs, a man don't. I know a man doesn't work. He doesn't eat. That's why I started my own business. That you know, what I'm saying that's why I'm an entrepreneur. Um, I read books just like this dude, Think Go Rich. My question is, he read the Napoleon Hill version. Why he's not advancing? This is his come up. That's why I believe that this is a come up game for him. He living in laws and it's expensive. Live in California. Why not move out of California? Why move to Texas, which a lot of these conservatives did because they couldn't do their dirty work in Texas and in California. And let me let you know why a lot of the business as I read about employee abuse, they have a healthy workplace bill in California. So bad employers who are conservative cannot do the abusive practice in California. That's why when Trump won, they moved to Texas because his employment will stay. Like I don't know that, okay? The truth of the matter is, I don't want to work strawberry picking, cotton picking jobs. That's why they gave Barcelos and they had Operation WVICK to Mexican Americans. They had slavery. They had shoe shiners to African American people in Jim Crow. They wanted to keep both communities poor. And about a lot of immigrants who will work a less job, whatever, the immigrant is uneducated. Not that all immigrants, the ones who do this, if they take a low position to get paid, they do it for anything. They're being exploited, okay? They're being exploited. Because if you're going to pay the American higher wage, you should pay the Mexican American, a Mexican immigrant, or Salvadoran, or even African, or Nigerian, whatever it is, the same wage. You shouldn't be doing that, okay? But you're talking about corrupt business owners, corrupt, mostly white men who own these companies, and say they're white women. And like I said, the white woman business prefer actually the African American Hispanic man, okay? That's why white women businesses are more open and known than a minority male owned business. Okay, will be African American Hispanic. So fighting over a low wage position is stupid. It keeping you poor. Even if you do have a job, you're making more money than the person who don't. You still getting cheated. You're making the person who's on higher rich. Okay, and they keep you on the low economic. So there's no way in hell that I want to go to California and fight with a Mexican American dude over some low wages that both of us get exploited. People both be the cop picking and start picking folks to these white people who are racist who own those companies. So the stupidest thing, and they're the main ones. Yes, you got minority-owned businesses, include African people who hire out. Because I know a brother, I know, I ain't gonna say who he is. He is a manager, and he had issued African folks who will get out. Yet that he chose that topic because you have intelligent African, but y'all, if you ghetto yourself, 9 you're gonna try ghetto trash. Call it is, okay? So they don't want word to come in. He said he'll start hiring Mexican folks. This is a brother, okay? A brother who act ghetto, talk like say the word nigga and all thing, and he's a manager, okay? So you can't get mad at the white people, Hispanic people. I tell you, you got folks. I had a sister, dark skinned sister. 2011, I was on the drug in Vega being schizoaffective disorder if I was bipolar. And that drug slowed me down. I could not perform well on the job. I was not getting no SSI, no Social Security, none of that. I got denied many times. Do you know that his sister, his dark skinned sister, who's married to a Mexican man, by the way, Mexican American man, by the way, her first husband, who's Hispanic, she got a kid, different baby daddies from brothers, I'm calling it is. Two of her kids, camera skin, one dark skin. The dark skin older, so he's grown now. But back in the day, he was 17 in the ninth grade. Or see why she has a terrible mothering skill. I call it is because she did me wrong, did me dirty too. So, she's like 5 years older than me, okay? So anyway, 174, I forget who she is. So what happened is when she knew my diagnosis, she knew that I was going through, she knew I'm not getting a check. She still talked to me like a dog. She'd be like, shit, I was trying to look for other jobs. 2011, this was when Obama still president, the recession, the Bush situation, okay? And what happened is a Mexican dude, I don't know if he had a visa, I don't know if he has a green card, I don't know, it's not a stereotype. He didn't speak enough English. and she tried to get that man over me. Now, this a dark skin, darker than me, because I'm Cameron skin, not dark like West Nights. She that color. Married to a man, she had two Hispanic, one failed husband was Salvadoran, and yeah, she chose. As I tell you about screaming color is and Latino, and brothers going with Latino women going overseas. I laugh because I had a sister as a supervisor who's darker than me, who had his fan man locked up, who was cheating on, but tell her biz, yeah, you dang all right, who also was going with a woman. Oh baby, don't you fuck with my damn business. You fuck my mom, I'm gonna tell all you that I'm gonna hurt you down on ass. No two wrong with her, but God don't think I'm gonna be open to it and let somebody treat me like a doormat. I know her damn bitch. She got fired next year, and it's good for her ass. After her baby, her daughter had an Asian boyfriend, teenage daughter, and they had a Blasian baby. And right after she got fired, because someone told me all her baby years. Okay, and I'm glad them white folks fired her dumb ass. And I'm glad they fired her dumb ass trying to act out sophisticated, still working at a convenience store, bitch ass. So anyway, and like I said, a Mexican man can have her ass. I ain't gonna turn my head, baby. A Mexican man can have her ass. I feel like Lyra Shaw in the movie Wayne Takes Hell when she told that dark skinned man, a white woman can have yo, and he was ashy, looking like Ashy Larry and wearing leather in the hot sun, looking like a hot damn mess, a ghetto mess. And I'm glad, fine, beautiful Alicia Shaw told that dark skinned man, a white woman could have your ass. And when she threw that fruit at him, I had to laugh. Oh, baby, I love that way to tell movie, okay? So, therefore, yeah, she ain't gonna get all butt hurting all that over or some crazy dumbass bro who's on high on coke and crack and everything. His Caucasian free. Come on now, all right? So, that's why I don't get that. A Mexican man, a Spanish man can have her ass. I don't got no problem. Hey, I was talking to a Salvadoran woman on the damn job that was working. Okay, therefore, hello. So I ain't worried about that shit. Hello. Anyway, point is, so a Mexican man can have her poppy, can have her ass. I ain't gonna cry. Okay, hello. So anyway, I ain't want to chase after her ass anyway. So they can have her. Point is, so. So she showed favor towards a Mexican man from Mexico and everything else. She got mad. We was working together and everything else. She was an evil ass, a cotton Angel mama bitch, okay? So you think I'm lying to her. And I got Hispanic in me too. Hello. I got black and French and English. I didn't even say too. So therefore I'm not worried about her dumb ass. Okay, she has self hate and she gonna throw it at me. You think I'm gonna cry about some bitch who lied? Hold up. I gotta tell more business of this because a Chicano dude who's 20 some years old, who was thug out, get a five. He used the word nigga on the job. She loud. He called her nigga out of a joke. And she showed favoritism towards. Yes, she did. So do you understand? I go by personal experience too, dude. Okay. So in California, you don't think there's many sisters that have businesses or there are managers who do this shit or brothers, Roscoe's and Chickens and Waffles owned by Africans and had a discriminatory law about them showing favoritism towards Hispanic workers over. So therefore, the argument debunks all this mess. So what I'm gonna do, like the former slaves did back in the day. So folks understand when California with Mexico, African descendant people. I'm glad Ice Cube brought this up. And I knew it's a book called Black California. I gotta get that book, so get it and get a chance to read it. But it's about how the slaves who left the South and went to California, it was Mexico, and had their own business. See, they don't talk about the true history, okay? You're talking about Mexicans who've been brainwashed just like the coons. They hate them, okay? Like Quisha Jones. They the same party. That's why I say I can care less about gentrification in their ass because they cause their own hell by acting like the white racist man who hate them both, okay? So they cause their own hell acting like white racist people towards each other. So they deserve to get harassed by LAPD. They deserve to get gentrification. They deserve to be drinking brown, dirty, nasty water like in Flint, Michigan. You cause your own ass when you sit here call each other niggas and wetbacks and knowing that none of y'all don't get no privilege card, no love from that. You get locked up in jail. And there's a bunch of African and Hispanic men locked up. Okay, and that's me being slaves of the prior Episcopal 13th Amendment. Okay, so why are you going on? Why not try to do what the say Chavez and Martin King dream was? Why are you going against the dream? You're going exactly with the narrative of your white or racist oppressor. So I know, and bro, that one thing. Go to Black X's channel. There is a African neighborhood. It's wealthy like Beverly Hills. I prefer to live there than live in Beverly Hills or Encino, California. I don't want in Jacksonville that they can live there, but I heard it's racist down there too. I don't care that there are neighborhoods besides Baldwin Hills the Ackerman City I can go live at. Okay, they're wealthy class neighborhoods. So I'm not trying to live in no Barrio, no Ghetto, no East LA, no South Central, no Compton, none of them ratchet neighbor Inglewood, no ratchet neighborhoods that the minorities. Sadly, now all the white races brainwashing mentality fuck their life up and turn to hellhole because Eric's mostly white. Kevin Costner, who's partly working white. Okay, he's not a football on white man because they did research on him. He was born in Compton when it was white. Okay, so I'm not saying minorities are bad, but the ones who have low self-esteem, privately conscious mindsets, that's the reason why those neighborhoods. And then you had them not voting locally, and they did red line. The white rich people did red lining, and when they entered the schools, they took the kids out. They put them in private schools. I know the story. Okay, so the neighborhood is so fucked up. It's not because of their genetic makeup. It's the mindset. It's their mentality. They became thugs, gangsters, cholos, and all that. So crack cocaine, and two, they were also abused by their so-called non-loving parents. So whoever raised them. So they are results of that mess. So instead of getting actual help, and you had the UCLA making crack cocaine, and Dr. Jolie West getting them medication. This is the result of that mess. So I know those Mexicans that you're talking about, dude, that you are not the Mexicans or any other Hispanic people come across the border. Yes, you have lower economic class people who will come across the border, but those not everybody is like that. And the Hispanic immigrants that I come in contact with who are not Americanized and brainwashed like yo dumb ass, okay? And these coons here too of African descent, they show more respect to me compared to the average. No, for real. I have more love from immigrant Latinos who do not Americanize and American racist trash like yo dumb ass. They treat me more respect than the African American people and the Hispanic Americanized brainwashed culture coconut trash. Okay, so it's a mindset. I ain't talking about no chemistry. Chem 1, 2, 3 is a brainwashed food. Americanized. That's why Bird brought his call because she, called his ass out. Okay, I'm talking about those who don't know the culture, or they do, they don't buy into it, and they open to everything. I have Salvadoran friends, Mexican friends, and Cuban friends. I had assholes and their hosts who are immigrants too. But for some reason, even when I was in high school and even when I was um in workplaces, I speak that Spanish to the immigrant Latino, and we got along. It was the coconut pochos who were born here, who were brainwashed. It was the coons who were brainwashed and white supremacy. Like I can say, that I had dealt in the redneck ass who want to undercover so-called liberal conservative. That's what I had to deal with. That's why and I am anti-American when it comes to like that. When it comes to bigotry, Americanized bigotry. I'm very anti-American. Okay, all right. Because if we wasn't lay on the free, this shit should have been gone a long time ago. Okay. So point is, when I meet immigrants of Hispanic, is majority of times I get along with them. They're more respectful. They treat me more respect compared to the Americanized trash of African American, Hispanic, or white. Well, they identify they dumbass. Okay, so you're talking about coconut trash, like coon trash, like LaQuisha Jones beat that. You talking about coconut? See when she beat that Mexican man up with a brick, the Mexican man, who's 90 years old and intelligent, forgave her. Okay, did not retire, didn't call her no chica mayate and other stuff. That's a different title. You're talking about Americanized trash that you familiarized with. I don't fuck with Latinos with that shit. Once I start, I have a dar. I have a gift for discernment. When I read people and I start seeing signs, baby, I step back, okay, and I don't associate, okay. Even when I was Eldorado Ranch, when I was to see CB and Frankie J and what's the other guy named Baby Ash, I didn't go and hello, oh look at my thighs. No, 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 no. I discern people. I watched the body language. I kept my distance, and I let the girls come to me. I don't harass the girls. I don't know what your attention is, and I got treated respect at El Dorado, mostly Hispanic, then at Grooves 2013 on my birthday, mostly Acme City Club. Bingo. So I am the contradiction of your claim. See, one thing, I'm one of them people who think outside the box. I don't hang with, don't have to worry about if a Latino woman told me, I can't go with you, and my family don't date no moreno, negro, whatever. Okay, well, bye, adios. I'm not gonna cry about that. The Latino woman that says my family likes you, that is not all Latino families like that. Okay, George Lopez. Okay, point is, I met Latino families who welcome me in family. I have homies. I have a Creole friend of mine who light skinned with kinky hair, and his ex-wife was Mexican. And when he had his ex-wife was Mexican American from El Paso, the family loved him. I had friends who were darker than me, who had families that loved and treated respect, so who are Mexican. So, and I've been the only African American person in areas where the most Mexican, and nothing happened to me. God is good. Let me say, God is good. Okay, so the ones with victim mentality, that's why I don't like to talk to certain community brothers. I realize there's racism. But if you're telling me to be complacent with the racism like Fitler on the movie Roots, I don't want to hear your dumb bullshit because that's a weak-minded person. You ain't gonna fight and be a warrior in that turn, then I don't want to hear you guys say, okay? Because I ain't trying to be no Fitler. I'm gonna be a that turn. I'm gonna be the what's called Fair Douglas. Okay, that's what I want to hear. The male version of Harriet Tubman, the Lucy Gonzalez Parsons, who's part Mexican, Black, and American. Okay, I don't want to hear about being a victim, 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 victim. I want to know about being a victor. Okay, and y'all love being victim. I don't fool with slaves on plantation. Those are loving to be slaves and think that's a whole way of life. They die. Those are slave people. And when I see modern day slave minded people, dark skinned, light skinned people, no matter what they look like, of accuracy, I do not fool with it. They don't want about unity because they want you in the same bullshit with them. Hell the fuck no. Unless we fight against the bullshit, that's why I get a fight. But you don't mean the same bullshit with you. Hell the fuck no. Okay, I don't want to deal with your dumb ass. You ain't my damn brother and sister. Hello. And point is, so me in California, I don't. If I see Mexican folks, someone fool me a group, I'm not gonna fool with them. One thing, you look at people as individuals. You don't assume. Okay. So I have a gift of discernment. In certain areas are dangerous, like Kent or again going over to a Mexican American community that was racist. I'm not going to see no girlfriend wait in the area that's ratchet. Okay, any ratchet, let me say it again. Any ratchet neighborhood, I don't want to be in, even if it has money. I like to be in a safe, guarded neighborhood of all colors, an integrated neighborhood that people get along, and there are neighborhoods. Don't let the media brainwash you. Say is there are neighborhoods that's integrated and wealthy class, and everybody get along. The world too big that God put on this earth to make that assumption that everything is dangerous. You have a mindset like that, and something's wrong. There are dangerous neighborhoods. Don't be naive, but there are neighborhoods of hope that have integrated neighborhoods. And also, let me go ahead and bust your bubble. And shout out to the Ecuadorian brother, Mr. Criminal, okay, that was on DJ Flag. And there are communities of African men, and God bless those men and Hispanic men who left the gangster lifestyle, who go into neighborhoods and try. Now, that's if you're trying to fight gentrification and stop the racism, I'm for that. But if y'all want to continue with the black and brown and cotton sharp picket fight, then let the white folks gentrify the neighborhoods. Because it's either two, okay? I'm not for gentrification because I know the origin of it. But when y'all sit here cause mayhem in your own communities and act like the Ku Klux Klan towards each other, I cannot have your back, okay? You no different in the white supremacy, no different Nazi gangsters and thugs and Nazi and Klan. You know different. Let me let you know. When doing the Trump campaign here, I did not vote, and I'm gonna let you know I did not vote for no wrinkled ass thought Hillary Clinton. I voted for Gary Johnson the last election. I voted for Bernie Sanders. Please get in your head, because I don't like it. She's a racist ass bitch. She defended Goldwater. When Bernie Sanders was on our side fighting for us, Martin King. Okay, she also She also is revived that her and old Can't Stand Here scenarios. Why the hood is so messed up, why them projects got full of thugs. because if the residents of the project of a public house was able to carry guns in that part, First Amendment, Second Amendment right was not denied on them, then you would not have no thugs and no gangsters, because I'm sure somebody with a gun will come and shoot their motherfucking ass if because the cops don't want to come to their ass. If the cops don't want to do their job, they want to harass. And some of the cops also sell dope too and involved in gang activity. Let's call it like it's up in here. Okay, you got thugs and badges helping thugs without badges with records too. Hello, and the thug dope dealers pay the cops for not arresting them. A lot of folks not know the secret up in here, but on my channel we gonna keep it real up my channel. Call it like it is, cause y'all talk all this old nonsense. All right, the truth set you free, as the Bible say. The truth of the matter is, okay. Here's there. I don't like that old corrupt fool. And yes, he was chasing after a white pussy. I did go there. Back, yes, he did. They had an article on Latina magazine, and they said that the bleached gringa, it was like the Way Takes Hell, the Latina version of Way Takes Hell, because they talk about how the bleached gringa that he was sleeping with the white mistress. Yeah, he was chasing after white women. He was chasing after white women over brown white. Okay, call it like it is. This fool, 1994. And him and old Bug Eye, Water Eye, undercover racist Bill Clinton had made a law, because I wasn't on the system, okay? Remember, I was raised middle class. I didn't know this till I booted. Said that you cannot have a gun in your house unless you're a police officer or if you're a level 4, level 3 security officer. And that's why you call laws on these motherfuckers, these thugs out here. These cops intimidate you, harass you, overlook your cases, and act like they do their job. And they don't do nothing. They don't do nothing. They didn't do nothing. Cops, and actually some of them involved in gang and also drug activity with the thugs. So that's why folks do not know about that. Okay, they are corrupt with the thugs. They help thugs out. Actually, got thugs who don't get arrested, sell dope, who also protected by them. So the folks don't know about this. And you have to sit here and pray that you're protected from this mess. Truth of the matter is, two, you have thugs who got relatives in the police force, that too. Hello, and friends and baby mamas and daddies. Folks don't know about this. It's way bigger than you think it is. Then you have the white people who are racist, who in charge of the government, allow the communities to riot because they don't want people of color to have a prosperous lifestyle. Call it like it is. So you have folks of color who go along with it, and complacent with this bullshit. So that's why. So Hillary Clinton did not get my vote. She didn't get my vote back in 2008. She didn't get my vote in 2016. She's a racist ass bitch. She also did her own stepson wrong, Danny Williams, and as a person with white ancestry, who got white cousins in Houston, okay, who got white cousins in the South due to my family research, okay, who feel abandoned, okay, who understand the one drop rule, who hate the one drop rule. And when I read Danny Williams, her stepson, saw his bill, it hurt me because I have cousins who are racist, and I have who are racist, who white racist. Because my Asian doctor cousin told me on my program on white side, the family tree, told me we have rednecks in here. Okay, some of these folks I'm beef with probably my dog on this along with the cousins. Truth of the matter is, I felt that pain when I watched the movie Queen. I felt that pain. I don't look like a white person either, but it hurts when it's part of your family tree, and you have people using your black DNA to put you in a hellhole on earth. Okay? No, I don't hate myself. That, you know what I'm saying? They hate themselves to do people wrong. Okay? Anybody who do wrong and they have a hate for themselves, they have an envy towards that person, something about their life. Okay? Instead of going on with their own individual lifestyle. Okay? And when I heard Danny Williams' story, of course it hurts. It hurts. You're taught to you're taught to be treated like trash. And if there are good white people in the side of the family, that's the ones I want to fool with. The bad white people who are racist, I don't want their dumb ass niggas. The ones who are black DNA who do it wrong too, go wrong with two parents, who ain't pure black, okay? Dark, I like whatever, don't matter, because I don't like no image on my corner, no matter what that color is. I like to have a peaceful, safe, guarded life. So when I heard Daniel's story, of course, it brought historical, ancestral, because of course my parents have mixed black DNA, okay? But It's historical. You feel the pain of that biracial person because it's in your bloodline. You wasn't for that biracial mulatto, I wouldn't be here today. Okay? So when you feel the pain, suffer, and he's right when you talk about Hillary Clinton being the white masses wife. Because in the movie Queen with Halle Berry, the white wife was a very abusive towards her because she was a product of a slave in a slave master's relationship, not rape relationship, because her mother was part black and American, talking about Queen, Alex Haley roots of paternal grandmother. So when you hear and you see that your life is different from the person who don't look like you, even if you did look like a white person body, you have a black DNA even considered to be a crime in this country. Okay, so understand when Danny Williams said about how Bill Clinton gave his mama stuff and they was threatened by Hillary Clinton. I understand that. Because one thing listen to when you read your history, your family records, and you see the racism, you feel that historical ancestral pain. That's why I tell biracial people who come from these relations, I may not look like you and our experience is not the same, but we can feel because it's historical, it's ingrained in you. When you read about this, you can imagine how your ancestor who had a white parent went through, okay, during those times being rejected, being told they cannot have this and that because they had black ancestors and being a part of slavery, a crime, a system that made America rich, that was exploited, and even the story of the Bible, the greed of it. Okay, so I understand. So you think I will vote for somebody who defends that? No, that Hillary Clinton bitch did not never got my vote. Okay, she never in her never got my vote. I would never vote for that bitch. And she sit here and said that, and I'm a pro-life Democrat. I am not a pro-choice. Not every Democrat support abortion. But I keep telling conservative Mexican on his stupid channel, it was Nixon who allowed Roe versus Wade. And he said straight up, it's to get rid of black bastards. Okay? And I know about Margaret Sanger, okay? Okay? Understand that the first feminist was not for abortion. It's until Margaret Sanger used that lie to try to get the eugenics movement, okay? All right? That's what it is. So after the civil rights movement was signed and LBJ was friends with H.L. Hunt and Nixon, who got Kennedy killed, because Kennedy was a good president, okay? Kennedy was an Irish Catholic, and his wife was part black, okay? Folks need to know that Jacqueline Kennedy had black ancestry. Actually, her dad was called Black Jack because he was darker white man because he had black ancestry down the family tree. Okay, and a lot of folks not know that. So, and I put it on the link on many videos when I was defending those two white women who had the Uber driver, and one of the Caucasian women said, "Well, I didn't know she was mixed." But yeah, she was biracial. She had two races, and she was mixed. She had, but she told the New York Genealogical Library to say it's her Jewish background, not her black background during the civil rights movement. Okay, so she was passed as white. This way before Michelle Obama came in. Okay, point is, they killed Kennedy because Kennedy fought his, even though he on a moral was cheating on his wife, he had that Catholic heart of helping the community, that Catholic Christian heart, and he was the first Catholic here in the United States. H.L. Hunt was a white Baptist, Southern Baptist, and LBJ, who was Democrat. This was Democrat Party fucked up when they brought up LBJ. LBJ and H.L. Hunt and Nixon was at a party together, and folks not know they was waiting for Kennedy to be killed, and that's when LBJ, and they also called LBJ saying called us niggers, whatever we're saying. And so when Martin King said a burning house, folks understand he's not talking about integration. He's talking about LBJ fucking up his dream in integration, okay? Because folks don't know when they did an integration, they're supposed to put all the Cocoa black students who are not pure black and the white students in each other schools. The color schools will be integrated in the Cocoa white schools. What they did was close down the color schools who were brand new and put them in old white schools, and they caused a lot of problems. So, because the white parents didn't want them to go to color schools, they wanted okay, and they caused problems, and there was riots and buses and all that other stuff going on. And that's what Martin King was talking. He's talking about LBJ fucking up his dream. And he's not talking about integration. He's talking about LBJ, undercover racists who were for him, was against him, okay? And that's what he's talking about, okay? So understand that. Going back to Hillary Clinton, Hillary Clinton was segregationist Goldwater. Hillary Clinton said Marcus was a role model. So I never voted for that wrinkle, so-called liberal thought. And anyone knows, and I talked to right Republican during the Trump era, folks not know the Clintons and the Trumps are friends. When they were snitching on each other in the base, why didn't they get Jill Stein and Gary Johnson? They focused on them. The Democrat Party, the corrupt Democrats did Bernie Sanders dirty. He should have been running against Trump, not no doggone Hillary Clinton. But since she's a stone block and she's Trump's friend, she's an undercover racist. She's a stupid ass bitch. That's why she's Trump undercover friend. Along with Russia, yes, folks understand she did Haitians wrong in the earthquake, and that's why Haitians voted for Trump. You know he called Haiti a shithole, okay? And she also got Gaddafi killed. If I look at Obama with a side eye with that, she got Gaddafi killed. That's why they got slavery in Libya, okay? Gaddafi was given, but I folks know Farrakhan is Farrakhan. I'm not with Farrakhan. I can't stand. Folks, please get the book Inside Nation Islam by Verbal L. White. Okay? He's with Verbal Muhammad. And anyone knows in that book, Gaddafi was giving money to Farrakhan to help the African American community, okay? But no, the money went to Farrakhan's bank account. If folks understand, the Nation of Islam was getting paid by H.L. Hunt, who got Kennedy killed. That's why they give us books of black men, tell us what to do. That's why your white racist people, Hispanic folks who are racist, like because they're Mexican, get that book, try to relegate our life until we got stuff here, like Jimmy Taylor and Uganda, who's the fake preacher, Wolverine Chicago, who beat that gun. I'm like, hey, cause we got that Detromania, whatever we call it, okay, Trichomania, whatever we call it is, okay. So like I don't know about that, okay. They use this as a control mechanism, okay? And I tell these brothers, stop going on with Farrakhan and Nation Islam bullshit. Malcolm X exposed them, and they were part of the Ku Klux Klan. They were getting paid, and also too, what's his name was sleeping with them yellow-bone teenage girls and young women. Talking about Elijah Muhammad. Elijah Muhammad was getting paid by the Ku Klux Klan to tell us how to live our lives. Okay, and they was also bragging how much they make money on bean pies. Them brothers who in them suits in the hot sun are selling bean pies, they get a less commission and they have economic problems. A lot of folks need to read that book, Inside Nation. So Gaddafi gave money to Farrakhan to help Chicago, help areas that's private, and that money never went there. Okay, so Hillary Clinton got Gaddafi killed. I'm not. That's why they have slavery in Libya, and it's not just the Arabian slave masters. Nigeria. Oh Lord, here we go with Nigeria. Oh, what is going on with Nigeria? Oh Lord Jesus. Sorry, I don't know what's because we got bad Nigerians. Not all Nigerians are bad. We got bad Nigerians here in Houston, especially evil try to treat us like shit, like white supremacists, and do us wrong. And what is up with Nigeria? Okay. Nigeria is part of that slave trade. So to conservative Mexican, you see why I have a lot of issues with that? It's not Nigerian itself. If I could be Nigerian, and I would admit if I'm Igbo or Yoruba, whatever, Benin, whatever in my family, I would admit one thing, anything in my family tree, I'm going to let the whole world know what's in it. If I got black, white, Hispanic, anything, Mexican, Puerto Rican, Dutch, French, I don't give a damn. Ghanaian, Ethiopia, I'm going to tell the whole world what I mix with, okay? Because I'm not ashamed of being a mongrel, okay? So point is, I love being a mongrel. I love being a high fixer. I love it, okay? It's beautiful to be mixed, okay? Point is, what is up with Nigeria? What they at? I'm just saying, not all Nigerian, but God dog, besides the scamming, okay? I mean, sound like Tasha K and Lovey T situation. Here in Houston, many of the Igbo people, they're very intra-racist. Because we're mixed. They mixed too. The English gave their bloodline too. You know, it's like of different shades too. And like once the Nigerian government was independent from England, they gave the Igbo tribe The Igbo tribe is very controlled. The Yoruba and Igbo do not get along. They had civil war back in the. A lot of folks I know this, and they have very uppity attitudes. There are part of the slave trade in Libya. Just because you see light skin, olive skin, Arabian people beat up dark skin, that's what the media want to show you. Behind closed doors, them doggone corrupt folks in Nigeria and other Africa are contributing to that mess. Okay, a lot of folks do not know that. Okay, and so Nigeria, I see why Black China selling bleaching cream down there. Point is, truth of the matter is, Nigeria involved in that mess. And once Gaddafi was killed, that's when that Libya slave trade was started to go on. It's been slavery in Africa for a long period of time, and I am mad at the Africans. I have African friends from um, Ghana. I have an African friend who speak like American, talk like with a southern accent, and long dreads from Dallas. Okay, and I call him Samson. He got long dreads, dark skin with long dreads, and he talked like this. Okay, he lived in Texas for a long time. And he straight up told me the Shanti tribe, like the singer Shanti, the Shanti tribe was trying to slave his tribe down in Ghana. See, I'm mad at them too. Okay, so don't think why we get mad at the white racist people, because majority of the slave masters were white. Okay, I don't care who was Native American. I don't care who was African, mixed, pure, whatever. Majority of the slave owners were white. Okay, and you don't see no Kunta Kinte looking folks, no Akon looking folks who was the main ones of the Confederate Army, okay, or of Dollar Bill, okay. Let's be real. So that's why we show the white racist people benefit from the slave trade here than Africa. Yeah, Africa got paid, and I'm mad. And whenever time I have issues with African people and it's beefing with, I'm gonna always bring that up. But truth of the matter is, is what I tell people, even about me saying, why you playing the white master? I can't get mad at white massa when there was an African slave owner who gave my African ancestors to my white ancestors, okay? So that debunks all y'all dumb ass arguments, okay? Y'all love the country, y'all dumb ass. Point is, I'm mad at this. So when I see Nigerian, these evil people who have, not all, but one who are racist, who have position of power, who talk to us like shit on the job, who are security officers, police officers, talk to worse to us just like a Darren Wilson, I will bring that up because you know what I'm saying? So, point is, and one thing I want to debunk people's argument. My cousin, my longest cousin, worked at a store in a Charlestown called the Plaza Americas in 2000. And she's told me she couldn't stand some of the Africans there. So one time, an African woman came there. It was at a children's store, and the clothes was rotten. It was like it could not be traded because she wanted her money back. And my cousin, who's a manager, said, I can't take this again. She said, "Oh, you in my country, you'll be my slave." And my cousin told me, she said she forgot she was in the store. She said, "I ain't nobody, I ain't my mama's slave. I'll be your slave for." She almost forgot she used to fight back in the day. She used to fight. You know what I'm saying? She beat this cholo girl up back in the ninth, and when I was in ninth grade, she was in eighth grade. She beat this cholo girl up back in the eighth grade. I don't forget this. My cousin will fight. She almost fought that African woman. Okay, so that I don't want that on my channel. I'm real. I don't touch on one subject. Okay, I'm real. There are African people who don't like us. They talk shit about us. And when I tell African people, that's a reminder of them owning Africans. You try to deny. You had an African man come out of the Caribbean, admit that. So mixed ancestry, they just as guilty as the white people. They gave our African ancestors to our white ancestors. So they both guilty. I bash both of they dumb asses. Okay? You know what I'm saying? Don't say I'm not one. It's just that the most of the white people who are racist benefit from the slave trade here. Okay, like I said, we don't see no Kunta Kinte and no Akon dollar bills, or, you know what I'm saying, Akon statues. Okay, we don't see no dark skin brother with a big old fro. Okay, who fought for the war. Okay, let's call it like it is. Okay, so I bash everybody on my time. You do me wrong. If I bash my own mama and daddy who did me wrong, trying to continue that shit, I'ma bash anybody who do me wrong. I don't want to have a future of it. I don't care if you dealt with it. Deal with it in your own terms. Don't come in my direction with that shit. Keep it in your own life. So that debunk all your argument, dude, that about jobs. And I'm not fighting a Mexican dude and call them out their name because they got a low wage position that I didn't get. Low wage, anyone knows in economics, you working, the hard working people who work low wage still are poor, especially when they have a private conscious mindset. Okay? You understand? So therefore, I don't want to work low wage. I want to have the big house. I want to have the CEO position. You understand? Donald, before this whole racial shit with Donald Trump was my role model, dude. 2006. If anyone know me and David Clark Johnson there, I had, besides Oprah Winfrey, I had a picture of Donald Trump in my room. Okay? Back in 2006. 2006, dude, when I was in college, trying to get, almost leaving, come back to Houston. Okay, so all this stuff, I wanted to have the same money. I didn't know about Reginald L. Lewis. I didn't know about Robert Smith or any of those people I can say who are billionaires. I wish I would have known. Okay, I didn't know about Dennis Kimbrough. Okay, all right, I wish I known because I had that picture in my room too. But I had a picture of Donald Trump and Oprah Winfrey in my room because I wanted to be a billionaire just like them. That is my goal. Way before Bruno Mars, who part Hispanic, African, Puerto Rican, Jewish, and part Filipino, was saying, Travis Core, whatever his name is, I want me to be there so freaking bad. But way before this was out, 2010. Yeah, when this song came out, 2006, I was already singing that song. I think I should get credit. Bruno, you stole my song. I'm calling it. It's a joke. Point is, I never wanted to live in the project. This is not, I almost committed motherfucking suicide, dude. Okay? I want wealth. Wealth, not low wage. So argue me about some strawberry picking, cotton picking, Aunt Jemima, shoe shining, okay, low wage positions. And your argument is stupid. What, let me say something. I posted graduation in 97, not 98. I failed the first grade. Let me explain why. And they actually right, the schools do teach you to be a worker, not to be your own boss. I saw Whitney Houston, okay? Camera skin, but like my complexion, mixed with black, Dutch, and Scottish and Native American on Cissy Houston side. And I heard that John Houston had some Italian, he very light skinned too, in the family. One of my shades singing. That's my second love. That was my first love. I want to be singing with Whitney Houston and Michael Jackson, and Tina Turner and Janet and Stephanie Mills and Lionel Richie and Steve Wonder and all. I wanted to be in the limelight with them. That was my goal, was to be entertainer. When I saw Whitney Houston, I was in love with Whitney Houston. I didn't want to do schoolwork. I want to be famous and singing with Whitney Houston. Okay, because I saw wealth, I saw fame. I got persuaded by that. Okay, because I saw why folks working 9 to 5 and 8 to 5, whatever, and they always stressed out coming home. And I didn't want to live like that. I wanted to be in the studio singing and performing and singing with Whitney Houston. Okay, so understand that I never had the mentality. That's why MTV, VH1, BT was always on. I would stop doing school because I wanted to be, when I would see Janet Jackson jumping down in Escapade back in 1990 when I was in fourth grade. I wanted to be in limelight. When what I'm saying, when I saw Madonna singing, especially I would watch Madonna so many times. Vogue back in 1990, because I wanted to sing with Madonna, okay, and Paulette Gould, okay. You know what I'm saying? You want to sing with Byron Brown and Michael Jackson and all the rest of the celebrities, okay? Because I wanted to be a star, okay. Because of the fame and the wealth. That's what I was attracted by. Not schoolwork, to be a worker, working for somebody else's stupid job, making rich. Understand that, okay? So I never had that mindset of trying to be a worker. I never had mindset of being poor, okay? I always had mindset of being wealthy, go beyond what I was told, okay? That's why. That's why I would not do schoolwork and, and listen to music, because I wanted to learn how to become my own singer, model, and everything else, and learn the industry. And it's good to have education. I mean, what got me to, and I'm gonna tell you something, what got me to know about me taking education seriously was Janet Jackson's Real Nation album. Because every time someone talked about education, it was always about being a smart kid for my grandparents, my grandma in particular, in the family, not for myself, not for me. If she would teach me to be educated for myself, I would take it seriously. But they were talking about to be a puppet for them. Until I heard, till I actually heard Janet Jackson's album, Rim Nation, and my homie let me borrow her tickets. I didn't have the CD to like in 91. Yeah, I had that 91, but it came in 89. When I actually got the CD, because they have CD player to 1991, but in 91, excuse me, When I had got my homie let me borrow his that's one who's dark skinned Creole and also was Catholic. He was an altar boy at the church house that they don't converted to. His, and also that's my cousin. He's not my cousin. The great aunt that's by my complexion, my grandmother's sister who died 10 years ago. Her husband was very light skinned. Everybody think he a little Mexican, but he's Creole. That's my dark skinned friend's cousin. Okay, okay, long distance. Okay, because his grandmother and them, who's very bright, high yellow like him. They okay, it's because his dad's dark skinned. His mother about my color. Her mama high yellow with long, different texture hair. Creole. Okay, all right. So anyway, point is, so he gave me a tape of he let me borrow Jan Jackson's Real Nation, and when I actually listened to it, that's when I started taking education seriously. Because I was always told to do it for my grandmother, do it for my aunt, do it for somebody. No, I want to do it for you. Should, if you ever taught me education for myself, then I would understood. But all about being a puppet for somebody. Okay, so understand that until I actually listen to that Real Nation album. You know what I'm saying? With Jan Jackson talking about education and don't use drugs. Of course, I was like, I ain't want to be no statistic. I ain't want to be a stereotype. We don't know crack. You know what I'm saying? And had that old advertisement that George Bush used back in that. I ain't want to be none of that. Okay. Point is, I ain't want to be no stereotype. I've always been an individualistic person, and everybody that stereotypes by a couple of brothers that you fool with, and me, we not get along because they don't have a mindset of being individualistic. They use mindset of being collective. I don't have a collective mindset. So, and I went to predominantly white school, okay? Before we had mostly Hispanic, like in the 80s, okay? So, point is, that's the whole reason why. Until I actually listened to that tape back in 1990, oh, education is said I need to go to school. And I remember watching MTV how Jan Jackson was doing her Real Nation tour, and two of these sisters, dark skinned sisters, they listened to that tape. One got pregnant, they would drop out of school, they went back to school. Because I want to drop out too. When I said, I'm going to drop out of school. I never forget this. And until and I was in the ninth grade, when I was in the fifth grade, I saw that on MTV, and I saw these two dark skinned sisters. They one got pregnant, one had dropped out. This was during the late 80s and 90s, early 90s, and they was crying because they heard Jan Jackson talk about education. That's when I started taking education seriously. Okay, and I would get tinted because I go ahead and mention race because I didn't look like the white person anywhere now because I was acting people, Hispanic people too that was succeeding, but no one didn't talk about education in a multicultural fashion. And since I, and mostly white folks that's mostly winning these wars, you felt intimidated. You felt like Isaiah Thomas when he left that school, and in the movie with and they also a Catholic family too, mixed with Irish too. Mary Thomas. Okay, Isaiah Thomas was the basketball player. I watched it with Alfred Weller. I like that movie. I love that movie. Actually, that boy would become Catholic too. That movie. Okay. Point is in Chicago. There's a lot of Africans and Catholics in Chicago, by the way. Point is, and when Isaiah Thomas felt intimidated, I can relate to that story because being the most white and you mix with, but you don't look it and you be reminded and you're not to identify. You know what I'm saying? You feel and I can relate to that. Okay, so until I actually heard Janet Jackson talk about education in that album, that turned my whole life around. Oh, I supposed to be educated for me because my grandma was trying to make me look like her puppet for her. I'm gonna call it like it is, and I said no. You know what I'm saying? You know, you get my point. If she would have told me, you know what I'm saying, and I remember it didn't make sense until someone you love to admire so much actually broke it down, and then you get my point. So you see why I'm very educated and compared to other YouTubers, and I'm saying other YouTubers who I bring up books, I'm reading books and stuff, and that's what started when I started to deal with racial issues and why this is going on. I started reading about my history, my mixed ancestry, and all other stuff. That's why. So unlike all these other YouTubers who don't talk like this, that's why my title is different. And I'm not intimidated by it because I see their bullshit trying to use as logic. It ain't logic. It doesn't work for them. Okay? So that's why you don't want to debate me because I'm educated. It's not about I talk so fast. It's because I'm educated about these subjects. You talk about people who refuse to be educated. That's why you always win the argument. But in this situation, I debunk your argument, dude. Hello.